Hi, this is day 4. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is day 5 of our garden design and build project. I'm aware that every time I talk to you, it looks like I've just got out of bed. I promise that's not the case. Okay, it's 11 o'clock here in the morning, and you can see how incredibly blue the sky is, how incredibly sunny it is here. I mean, I wish you could feel the heat. It's amazing. So it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 30 odd degrees. It will probably get up to 35 degrees today, so probably the warmest day we've had since I've been here. So today I am having meetings with the owners of the orphanage, and this morning also had an incredibly fruitful, prosperous meeting with another NGO, and they are a nursery based a mile or two from here. And what these guys do is they fund disabled people and people with mental illness to study horticulture and to practice horticulture, so that they can either find work in that field that they would never have been able to find before, or go back to their villages and help their families to grow food. You know, really changes their lives. Amazing place. And so this morning, one of the ladies who runs the place came here with one of the people from the program. We talked about the projects that we've got going on here and how they can help us, and they can really help us in so many ways, and it was a very productive meeting. So today, rather than carry on working on the garden, because at this moment in time there's not really too much more we can do, I am finishing design. I'm drafting letters to global companies, really. She mentioned that Goldman Sachs are huge supporters of projects like this internationally, and I understand that they have supported her project, or the project that she's involved in, and so we're going to try and get funding. So today's a big day for the financing of this garden. And also, whereas before, let me show you. So basically what we were using is concrete blocks that we found in the earth and found strewn all over this place. You know, the idea for this garden was to use local materials, recycle materials that we found. But if we can get some funding from from anywhere, I mean, you know, we're really going to look into this today and really push the boat out and trying to get as much funding as we can. If we really can get some funding, we don't really have to use ugly concrete blocks that we found in the ground. You know, we can actually try and create something really beautiful here. I mean, you know, my idea was for it to look like the materials had been sourced from, you know, the wastelands, because it kind of, it said something in itself, you know, that this garden's been created from nothing but the sort of will and hard work and passion from people who come and volunteer here, because obviously there is no funding. Well, we personally, you know, don't have the money to fund projects like this. So the idea was it kind of, these materials kind of suited the project. But you know, if we can really get some finance behind it, and in India, I mean, you know, in England, a project like this might cost you sort of £3,000 or £4,000, £5,000. In India, it's ridiculous how cheap things are. I mean, I was talking to this lady this morning about putting some lychee trees in the back here, sort of against this granite. I don't know what you'd call it. It's not a fence, barrier, let's say. But yeah, so I was thinking some lychee trees. They don't grow too much bigger than the mango trees that you can just see the tops of here, and they don't require too much water, and they fruit. And so, you know, again, this garden will give something. Those plants will give something to the children here in terms of the fruit. In England, I mean, you wouldn't get one in England because they wouldn't grow. But if they did grow in the climate, you'd probably be spending £100, £200, £300, £400 depending on the size. And when she told me the price of a lychee tree, maybe 5 or 6 foot tall, you're looking at like £5 or £10. And I mean, it's ridiculous at how cheap things are here. And obviously, when you think about who these people are selling to, they're selling to local farmers, or, you know, local gardeners, companies who don't make anywhere near the kind of money that we make at home. And so, you know, they can't afford to spend hundreds of pounds on plants. And so really, we're not after thousands of pounds of funding. We just would like something so that, you know, we can make this place special. Because I'm sure you've seen the photos that I've posted up. You know, it really was the place was destitute of any life whatsoever, apart from a king cobra and a bunch of weeds. So today's big day in terms of funding. Be great to be able to have some nice materials here, you know, instead of sourcing wood from dead trees to make fences. We can really make a nice fence, so we can grow things along, you know, and make this garden something that these children can really be proud of and want to look after and be interested in. And so this company, this NGO we had the meeting with this morning, can help in so many ways. They can help in soil treatment. They even said that they'd be able to send a maintenance gardener once a week, which, you know, for 250 rupees a day, that works out like just over £3 a day. You know, I would happily fund myself out of my own pocket for the next 50 years someone to come here and maintain a garden once a week and help you know, help cultivate food and just look after this place, so that in years and years to come it doesn't become a project that was once a great project that's now just forgotten about. It's a project that will continue to be ongoing and not only help this place but also, you know, have a positive impact on another NGO, which I really believe in. I think it's a fantastic project they've got going. So that's what we're doing today. So not so much lots of hard physical work, but lots of hard work trying to convince people of what we're doing, and that it's a very, very worthwhile cause. And if any of you seeing this want to donate to this cause, you know, you can contact me on Facebook, or you can email me or contact me via the blog website. You know, any pennies at all are extremely welcome. So I'll keep you updated.